Okay, take two. So I'm surprised this little microphone is still charged. I have not used it in ages because I haven't made content in a while. It's been months, but I figured now was a good time more than any to, excuse me, no switch. Now was a good time than any to kind of make a quick video. I can't talk too long because it's December 31st and I do have plans to go out. Another nose itch. I do have plans to go out for New Year's Eve, but I wanted to come on here because today was my last day of work with the sorry, I've been sick, so I think my nose is just agitated. Um, Today is my last day, was my last day of work with the company that I've been with for the past almost 4 years. I started with them about January 2021. Yeah, so it would have been my 4 year anniversary coming up. Today is my last day, and tomorrow I'm going full time into my business, which is my therapy private practice. I'm not gonna lie if I didn't say I wasn't really terrified. I'm really terrified. I made this decision off of several factors. One being that I wanted more control over my work, um, the type of clients I get to work with, and when I get to open my intake, or excuse me, when I get to open my schedule for intakes, and when I get to schedule those intakes. And there was just, well, I did have a lot of freedom that probably other places wouldn't give. It were still things that were very limiting. And then there is the most big one, which is the pay. I think there's no secret that there's a big range of the type of pay therapists can get. And especially if you're unlicensed, you barely can make enough to get by. But even when you're licensed, it can be a struggle. And I don't want to struggle anymore. I want ease and comfort because people deserve that. People deserve to not have to grind endlessly to make a living and to feel comfortable. And that's what I want. And yes, they say the joke is that when you have your own business, you're working more to work less because I mean you do have to do pretty much everything, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur. It's like solopreneur or something like that. Especially if you're solo like me and you just are the only person running things. It can be quite a bit. Marketing and putting yourself out there and checking emails, responding to potential clients, responding to your current clients. It's a lot, but it's a lot in a way that feels satisfying to me because I get to set the parameters and the expectations. And getting paid more for what I feel is my worth. It's not perfect. And I think in the field of mental health, we still have a lot of work to do. I kind of joke that therapy is the redheaded stepchild of of the healthcare field. We're kind of often neglected and we have to fight and lobby for having the same rights as other professionals in the healthcare field. But to me, doing my own practice is kind of the first step. Am I terrified I'm going to fail? Yeah, I'm very terrified I'm going to fail. um, very terrified I'm going to fail. But if I didn't do this, I know I would be asking myself, what if I had done it? I always would be guessing, or I always be second guessing myself and always questioning. Because I've had people who have told me, yeah, I tried that and it didn't work out. It definitely is hard to hear, but I also talk to people who are doing it and it is working out. So I know it's possible. It's very scary. Always have a plan B, C in case things don't work out. But I'm just feeling little nerves right now. I'm feeling a lot of nerves. It didn't hit me until I finished my last session of the day. And I was like, whoa, this is it. Like, I will no longer be like, I don't know when I'll be shut out of things from my company because it's the holidays, but eventually I won't be able to access things anymore. And once again, I'm doing this, you know. And I mean, having my own practice was something that I always envisioned but never thought would happen, especially when I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And I kept hearing all of the stories about, like, since I'm in America, like the health insurance and like, yeah, the reason why I haven't gone into my own private practice is because I can't afford the health insurance. I just set aside today. I set aside enough money. So this is money that I've made from my business so far. I set aside enough money to cover my health insurance and dental for 2025 because I had enough money to pay to I had enough money to take it and put it into my savings so I don't have to worry about it. That's one less thing I don't have to worry about is, do I have enough to pay health insurance this month? And that came out to be like 4,000 some dollars for full transparency. Um, and I did get vision insurance too, but I was able to pay that like in an annual payment, so that's taken care of. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm set for the health insurance and the dental. So now it's just making enough to not only pay the bills and rent that I do have, but hopefully have enough to have savings and move. And I need a new car because my car, she's on her last like breath, I think. Um, I don't know. They say to film what's happening in the moment. I wanted to share this with other people who may be leaping off into new ventures, who may be terrified that you're not alone. And this is scary. Like, I'm on my own. And especially since doing therapy is fee for service, meaning that, you know, I'm not salaried, like I won't have a stable paycheck. It depends on clients show up and how long I have the sessions. But even if I fail, at least I know that I would have tried. So I'm gonna get ready now and celebrate my New Year's and commemorate the fact that I'm doing this big scary thing and just giving myself a little moment to feel proud of myself for doing so. All right, Starlights, Happy New Year. Be safe. And I'll see you guys in 2025. When I put out this video, it probably will be 2025 already. So happy 2025. And we're in this together.